Now let's talk about gossiping and toxic friends. Now, have you ever met someone who drains your energy faster than your phone at 1%? Yup. That's toxic. They smile sweet but spread drama like it's their love language. Yup, that's not friendship. That's a free gossip subscription.
I have like so many friends who've been like low-key haters, and
I had this friend freshman through junior year of college, and she was just straight up mean. Like, she would make fun of my clothes in public. She would tell other people very private things about my intimate life and then laugh about it. She would call me names in public.
Just so you know, there are a lot of people on your college campus that you've probably already interacted with that are not going to have the best intentions for you.
I never had a friend that secretly did not like you like that. Like, they give big weirdo vibes. I have.
No sis, being the chill Christian doesn't mean staying silent while your peace get trampled on. And I know you are torn between staying silent, cutting them off, or just praying and vibing with them. And so dealing with toxic and gossiping friend is a sport, and today you are getting the playbook, because we are going to be discussing about how to handle gossiping friends, how to detect toxic friends, and also how to cut them off without losing your peace of mind, because you deserve you some peace of mind. Amen. If you're new here, my name is Victoria, and welcome to my channel where we discuss everything on Christianity and becoming a better version of yourself. So if that sounds like your jam, then yeah. But if you're a returning subscriber, hey bestie. So now, according to researchers estimate that anywhere from 65% to 80% of conversations are gossip. Because here, as social creatures, we focus much of our attention on other people, which comes through what we talk about. There's this author called Don Miguel Ruiz. In his book, The 4 Agreement, he referred to gossip as the black magic, because you can actually change the way someone views themselves through gossip. And this is actually called the looking glass theory in psychology. It's a psychological principle whereby people tend to view themselves from the way other people view them. For instance, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Joy is a very lazy girl. Now, when Joy finds out that, okay, I'm calling her a lazy person, she'll start thinking that maybe she's really lazy. So that's the power that gossiping has. But today, I want you to take back those power and own them yourself. So first of all, you want to learn how to set clear boundaries, because boundaries are the rules of your relationship, because it tells people how you want them to treat you, because it tells people how you want to be treated. Psychologists have found that gossipers tend to lack self-esteem, which can lead them to engage in boundary-less discussion about others, because gossipers have the lowest self-esteem. They are the ones that are full of insecurities, and so they are always projecting that insecurities onto others. They are always projecting that low self-esteem onto others. So this is why you really need to set boundaries. I was going through an article by Vanessa, and she said something. She was like, when you set boundaries, you are making a vote for the type of person you want to be and the core values you uphold in your personal life. So when you come across a gossiper, or if you are a victim of gossiping, you could just go and tell them that excuse me, I did not discuss my private life, or I don't appreciate you saying stuffs about me that are not true to other people. But if you're always keeping quiet and letting them say all manner of things about you, they would continue to set boundaries with them. Tell them that you don't like that. Tell them that you don't appreciate them saying stuffs about you. When they know that you are someone who is not a fan of gossiping, or when they know that you are someone who is not a fan of them saying awful things about you, they are going to stop. You also want to learn to control your reactions, because listen, the way you respond to gossip shows how often it happens. If you come across people that are always gossiping about you, I don't want you to go to them with anger, because people would actually do that thing that ticks you off the most. So like, if you go to them with all anger, like, hey, how dare you say that kind of things about me, they are going to keep on doing that, because they know that, okay, this is what ticks her off, okay, this is what makes her angry, okay, this is her weakness. And people would actually do something to make you act as a non-Christian. They would want to do something to make you act against what you preach or what you believe in. Respond to them in a more matured manner, because don't forget that you are a Christian. You cannot afford to lose your cool because of some people who are insecure about themselves. I want you to practice neutral and redirecting response. Learn the art of emotional regulation, because listen, the more calmer you are, the less power that this gossip has over you. You also want to learn to protect your privacy, because listen, gossip thrives in secret, and the more people know things about you, the more you are giving them things to gossip about. So protect your privacy. Keep your goals, your dreams, your achievements, your milestones, keep them to yourself, because people ruin what they know, but they cannot ruin what they don't know about. So protect your privacy, keep your stuff to yourself. You also want to be the example, Because listen, if you are someone who gossip about others and people are gossiping about you and now you are feeling bad, girl, this is you simply just get what you give. So why are you getting upset? So if you don't want people to gossip about you, do not gossip about them. I was going through an article by Vanessa Van Edwards on Science of Evil's project, and she said something. Gossipers crave attention, and so when you withdraw your attention, their toxic words lose power. Your lack of interest in the hearsay makes a gossiper feel powerless. So do not give them attention. Ignore them. If you are paying attention to them, this is you boosting them. If they are gossiping about someone else, they are also gossiping about you. That is how gossipers are. Have no limit to who they gossip about. They gossip about everybody. So you don't need to get yourself involved with them. Be the examples. Do not give them attention. When you ignore them, they would feel stupid. They will feel dumb. They would even start feeling bad, and this is you just taking your power from a gossiper. You also want to learn to redirect the conversation. If they come up to you and they want to start, gossiping about someone else, tell them clearly, like, sorry, but I didn't want to talk about that person because that is actually none of my business. Yeah. This is you making them feel stupid. So be the example. When they see you as someone who is not interested in gossiping, they would ignore that and they would not even want to put you into their conversation because they know that you are not the person who is a fan of gossiping. So now, according to this article I saw online, it says that a toxic person is someone whose behavior adds negatively and also upsets your life. Like they thrive on creating drama, draining the energy of those around them, and they're characterized by lack of empathy, constant need for attention, and they have a tendency to manipulate or harm others for their gain. Now, this is simply who a toxic person is. And believe me, you and I, we've both had a toxic person at one point in our life, because I used to have toxic people and I did not even know, not until now. So this is why we are going to be looking at different kind of toxic people and also how to handle it. Now, first of all, there is the drama magnet. Now, I call this ones like the emotional moochers or like the energy vampires, because this one, they are the ones that are always acting like the victim, like they thrive in chaos and crisis. They have the victim mentality. So now, this is what a drama magnet will say. Oh my goodness, things are not going so well for me. Things have never ever been going so well for me. They are constantly in problem, constantly in one difficulty or the other, and they are not even doing anything to get themselves out from that problem. So now, how can you handle a drama magnet? Now, I want you to avoid getting emotionally involved with them, because these people, they are energy vampires. They suck off your energy, suck off everything in you. Avoid getting emotionally involved with them. Offer neutral responses like, oh, what are you doing to get yourself out from the yes? Because they should be the one to get themselves out from their problem, because you and I have our own problems to face. So why should I be the one catering for you? Why should I be the one helping you out your problem? Like, I actually have my own problem. So girl, there is the jealous judgmental person. These people, I call them the JJ, like jealous judgmental person. Now this is really incredibly toxic because they have so much hate in themselves and they are always projecting this hate onto others. Like, they are always jealous of you, always judgment. They cannot actually be happy for anyone else, and they have the shadow self. Like, I was reading a book by Tam Cobb, which is Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers, and she was talking about different healing methods, and she made mention of the shadow self. Now, you made an A in a particular course, they'll be like, oh wow, I made an A, oh my goodness, and last semester I made all A's in all my courses. Like, excuse me, I know you are brilliant, but can you please just celebrate me? Now, they will never celebrate you. They will never say something good about you. They always have something bad to say, and they always have something good to say only about themselves. So now, how can you handle a JJ? Avoid engaging in such conversations. Also, distance yourself, because those kind of people, you don't even need them, because you know why? They will start even making you start feeling bad about your success, because you need to celebrate yourself every damn time. So this is why you need to cut them off, because they are going to suck off your energy, make you feel bad about yourself, and we don't need a jealous and a judgmental friend in our life. We need friends that support us, and if they are not like that, then
get them out. Like, get out.
There is the competitors. Now, this one, they are always in a silent competition with you. In everything you do, they always want to one up you. And I've had a competitor say my life, like, Can't we just be friends? Like, must you compete with me? Because they would never see you as an equal. They would always do something to be better than you, and that is so unhealthy. Because we are friends, we need to, appreciate each other, encourage each other, and not be in competition. They would always say something to make that your achievement feel low or feel less, and this is so bad because this will start making you even start hating your success. There is also the passive aggressive ones. Now these ones, they express their negative feelings indirectly by making backhanded comments or snide remarks. They are very, very, very dangerous because they will start even making you doubt your self-esteem. This is why we don't need a passive aggressive person in our life again. Say yes? So now, this is what a passive aggressive person will say. So now, how can you handle a passive aggressive person? First of all, you want to call them out. Listen, you and I, we don't need to be scared anymore. We need to call them out. Like, call them out. Tell them, if you have something bad to say, please say it. If you have something against me, I would really appreciate if you come out now and tell me clearly. I want to ask yourself, do you constantly feel like you have to save them? Do you dread seeing them? Do you get angry when you are around them? Do you feel like you have to impress them? Then if they do, babes,
Get them out. Like, get them out through the back door.
because you need people that's going to make you feel better about yourself, love yourself, be confident in yourself, and also appreciate yourself. And if they are not doing that,
Then get them out.
you deserve wonderful and supportive and loving people in your life, not toxic people or people that derive joy and derive pleasure in saying all manner of awful things about you behind your back. Build your confidence, because believe me, if you're a really confident person, you will not be bothered by what people are saying behind your back or by what people are doing wrong to you, because you take pleasure in your strength. So if you struggle with being confident, then boom, got you covered. Because in this video, we dived into how to build real confidence using psychological techniques like the cognitive behavioral therapy, spotlight effects, cognitive reframing, neuroscience. Like, this video right here is fully packed, so make sure you click on that video and watch it. But other than that, thank you so much for watching up this moment. I really do appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you want us to be besties, be better, and I'll see you in this video.